Hello, I'm Scott Bradley. I am the owner-operator, along with my daughter Taylor, of the Dallas North franchise. We were the first franchise operation for Kidokinetics and went into business in 2008. So we've had a significantly long journey, which has been very interesting in helping the organization grow and develop, define its business more precisely, and build a nice, not only following with our customers and the children that we work with, but with the school administrators and the community. So we have operated in 3 primary cities in that area. One is Dallas. We also operate in Richardson, and we operate in Plano as well as Frisco, which is the home of the Dallas Cowboys. We've gone through various stages. I call it morphs in our business. A lot of it just through discovery, understanding our marketplace better, trying to identify where the opportunities resided in the areas that we cover, and also helping the corporation redefine who we are, what we do, and how extensive our business is as it relates to the population of children from age 1 up to 5th grade. All of those journeys have proved very interesting to us. We've learned a lot. We've learned a lot about our marketplace. We've learned a lot about the industry. We've also learned a lot about the competition. And it's helped from my perspective in terms of being an owner and also in communicating with future owners. It helps me very clearly articulate the fact that there is not a product in the marketplace today that I'm aware of that touches anywhere near what we do as a company. And certainly within the last 3 years where we've had some significant growth, that's been important because I think it helps the new owners more clearly walk into a proposition with this company, understanding just how much potential there is in owning one of the operations. During our period of time, we found various cycles of what I would call potential either business ending events, either because of the economy. The most significant and probably the biggest test to me and probably the greatest testimony for the value of our company was COVID. I've never been involved in an operation that from the time children left school for spring break until 5 days later when they returned, that we literally went out of business. There were no schools available for us to operate. Everybody was certainly in the panic stages, and Taylor and myself, clearly, we were planning our be out of business, take a long vacation stage. But we felt like that even with all that was going on, we just had a sense, and we had a good enough following in the Dallas marketplace that families were gathering with trusted friends. Children were getting together with their playmates just out of sanity, if no other reason, and that things were moving along. They were just moving along in different places. And we decided that we were going to go into what we call the private camp marketplace. We sent out a huge number of flyers announcing that we would love to pull together 7 to 10 young children, neighbors, and we would conduct the camps at the residences of the people that were hosting the camp. And we wound up doing, I think the number was 121 private camps during the course of the summer and into the fall. The end result for that year, because the toll wasn't just the summer, the toll started in March and went through the balance of the year. But the toll for us in terms of revenue was about a 12% drop in revenue year over year. So it pretty much demonstrated to us that we were not bulletproof, there's no such thing, but that we were very close to bulletproof, that the need for what we did never quit. It never quit in the eyes of the parents. It never quit in the eyes of the children. And we gained so much for continuing to operate that way that has carried forward in helping us grow our business even faster after the school started going back into session. I think for anyone considering to enter this business, or I would say any business where you're going to be the owner of the business and you're going to work through a process of entrepreneurship that makes you the boss and gives you the opportunity to create wealth based on your skills and based on the product that you're selling. I think the best advice, and I've been through many years of experience working for corporations, is that when you get up in the morning and you look in the mirror and you start asking the question about what's going to make this business go today, if you don't look into the mirror and immediately answer the question by saying, oh, it's you're the one who's going to make this business grow. If you can't get your arms around that, if you can't figure out how that works to your advantage, both from professional growth and wealth, then you need to think very long and hard about doing something like Kidokinetics and any business that you would be the owner, the boss. Particularly if you're doing it for the reason that I did, which is to create a high degree of wealth and certainly security for my retirement at some point. Because I know that I'm the one who makes the difference. I know I have no control over COVID. I have no control over inflation. I have no control over hurricanes. But what I can control is my ability to wake up in the morning, feel refreshed and excited about what I do. Think about the kids that we definitely make a difference in their lives, and think about all of the parents through the certainly 14 years that I've been in the business have thanked us for what we've done for their children and their families. And if that is not something that you really feel like can motivate you, then I would question the decision or even considering the decision to go in a business like this.